up, guys? I know it's been a while. YouTube videos are hard to do, okay? So that's why it's been so long. But here I am. I'm ready to do another love reading for you guys. It's what to expect next in love, what is coming towards you in love, what to expect next in your love life. We are about to find out right now. So yeah, we have 3 piles here. We have a crystal, a card, and then these earrings, which I actually made. You can get them at my Etsy shop in the link below. The sun is getting in the way, but yes, these little dangly earrings to go with each. They're butterflies, so yeah, I really love butterflies. So that's why the earrings are butterflies. Yeah, but I have them in green, purple, and pink. And if you want to purchase these, if you just think they're so cute, the link is in my bio. But that is besides the point. We have 3 piles, pile 1, 2, and 3. On top, each has a crystal. So the first pile is black tourmaline, the second is opalite, and the third is pink tourmaline. So yeah, sit here, meditate for a little bit, and when you're ready, pick the pile that you are the most attracted to. So yeah. Hello, pile 1. You are the black tourmaline, and you picked the green butterfly dangles. Oh, these are a personal fave. I'm not even a big fan of green, but these are just so pretty. Once again, the link to these are in my bio. I also do personal readings. So if you guys want a personal read, that is in my bio. Both of those are via Etsy. So yeah. But anyways, let's figure out what is coming towards you in love. Let's see what card is underneath your crystal. Ooh, we have the 8 of Cups, the 8 of Chalices. Can you guys see that? Ooh, so you might be walking away from someone. There may be someone that you need to walk away from, or it could be someone returning. We're going to find out more right now. Spirit Guides, God, Universe, what is coming towards pile 1? Black tourmaline. What is coming towards pile 1, black tourmaline, in the world of love? What is next for pile 1 in the world of love? What is next in love for pile 1? I just got my nails done, so I'm going to struggle a little bit shuffling. Spirit Guides, God, Universe, what is next for pile 1 in the world of love? Spirit Guides, God, Universe, ooh. Spirit Guides, God, Universe, what is next for pile 1 in the world of love? Okay, so we already got a lot of stuff. Knave of Pentacles in reverse, the World. Upright, the 4 of Swords. I gotta make sure everything is in frame. The Hermit in reverse. So it could be reconciliation. Someone that you previously walked away from, you could be reconciling with soon after having a period of dormancy. Is dormancy the right word? After, not communicating and talking for a long time, I feel like you may be reconciling with this person. It could be some sort of like karmic connection with the World too. The World here, sometimes the World could talk about cycles or just something being like divine intervention. So yeah. The Page of Pentacles in reverse here. This could have been like an unstable connection before. It could have been like really just like naive. It really didn't get to mature. So I feel like you may be reconciling with someone from your past that you previously walked away from. And it could because they are a divine counterpart and like a cycle still needs to like close out. There could be lessons that still need to be learned. Oh, Lord, all my cards just fell on the floor. Okay. What is next in love for pile 1? Oh my God, that is too much. What is next in love for pile 1? Spirit Guides, God, Universe. What is next in love for pile 1? Spirit Guides, God, Universe. That is also too much. But I'm going to take this 5 of Cups here. You're going to be hesitant to let them back in, though, which is understandable. When someone from your past is returning, you're always going to be a little bit hesitant about, like, what their intentions are. Are they just coming back around to, like, mess things up for you all over again, or are they coming under genuine intentions? Spirit Guides, God, Universe, what is next in love for pile 1? Let the change happen. Let the change happen. This may be something that happens like really suddenly. You're not going to expect it, but don't necessarily resist it, because like I said, there could be lessons here that still need to be learned. And I feel like when they come back, it's going to come with like a loving confession of some sort. With the King of Cups here, they may just like pour their heart out about how much they missed you, how wrong they did you, how they want to get back on the right foot and all that stuff, which is probably why you're going to be a bit hesitant, because you're like, they're just so full of it. So, yeah, are they full of it? We're going to find out in the next spread. But, yeah. What is next for group 1 in the world of love? Ooh. Ugh. 2 of Pentacles. Your relationship probably had a problem with being balanced before, and it could have been a third party situation where they have like multiple options. And I feel like since you guys weren't really committed, it like wasn't an issue. But if you were committed to this person in the past, there could have been some infidelity. With the 7 of Cups here, that talks about dreams and fantasies, but also like, as how I often interpret it, it's like having multiple options. And in love, that could talk about, infidelity, or just that could have been the reason why they were not commitment. Like they were trying to, feel things out and like, try multiple things with multiple people, which could have left the situation being really unbalanced, and why it could have fizzled out, why you had to walk away, because you were like, it's either me or nothing. Like, you can't be messing with multiple people and then be trying to talk to me too. Like, which is very smart on you. Like, if you weren't feeling certain in that situation, then good on you for walking away. And if they come back and you still don't want them, good on you for that too. Like, I'm never going to encourage my clients, like, who get personal readings from me, but I'm just never going to suggest to anyone to, like, stick around in a connection that doesn't serve them. Like, period. That's just how I feel about it. So, we're going to try to get one more card here just to, equal out the spread. What is next in love for group 1? Spirit Guides, God, Universe. What is next in love for group 1? Spirit Guides, God, Universe. What is next in love for group 1? Spirit Guides, God, Universe. What is next in love for group 1? Spirit Guides, God, Universe. Ooh. Yeah, it's going to be hard to make a decision right off the bat. Like, you're going to have to think long and hard about if this is something that you want, if it's something that fulfills you. And I'm not going to tell you which way to go, because I want you to use your intuition and discernment, choose what's best for your happiness. It's up to you if you want to accept this person back. Yeah, I don't feel like it was someone you were really committed to. I do feel like it was some sort of fling situationship thing that could have prolonged for a very long time before it fizzled out. I feel like you were the one who initiated the separation. You were the one who called it quits because you were fed up of not being chosen. You were fed up of this person, constantly having eyes for others, and you were just like over it. Even though you weren't together with what you wanted in that moment was commitment, and they weren't giving that to you. I feel like the situation was just like really imbalanced. It wasn't making you happy, so you walked away. Yeah, and I just feel like even though the situationship could have, happened over a long span of time, the connection in itself was immature and naive. You could have been younger when you met this person. It's just the connection was immature, even though it may have spanned over a long, amount of time. That doesn't mean it was mature. Like, you guys didn't have mature communication. You didn't have a strong connection, like an adult relationship. It gives me very like high school, but not actually high school. You don't have to be in high school, but it gives me that vibe, Yeah. I feel like there's some sort of cycle that needs to be completed here. Also, if it's not that, then it kind of makes me think like this person feels like they're missing something. Like there was something left to be desired in this connection, and that's why they came back too, because they feel like they're missing something. But do you feel the same? That's for you to decide. I feel like it is perfectly summed up with this Judgment card of trying to decide, what is best for your happiness. What is this connection worth it? Is this what you truly want? You really need to consider these things. Use your intuition, use your own discernment, because you don't just be making decisions off of what you think to be best, but what you know to be best. So yeah, I tailor each question to like the group. So I want to know, what are their intentions? This person that's returning, this King of Cups, what is their intention? Spirit, guides, God, universe, what is the intentions of the King of Cups? When I see like a person in a love reading, like coming up in a love reading, I usually see one card that I can associate with them, whether that be a king, a queen, a page, or a knight. So yeah, that's how I kind of identify, the different parties in a reading, is based off of those court cards. So yeah, Spirit, guides, God, universe, what is the intentions of this King of Cups? Spirit, guides, God, universe, what is the intentions of this King of Cups? Ooh, okay. We have, okay, which word is this? Okay, this wants to go in reverse, upright. They want to have victory with you in the long run. Like, they want to see it to the end, because like I said, there was something left to be desired, but I don't think they actually want to do the work to make this connection, like, how do I explain it? They're not going to want to do the work to make sure you're happy in the connection. I feel like them wanting to see it through the end and something being left to desired is from a very selfish standpoint. It's because they want to, gain this experience, not because they want to, like, genuinely experience something with you. And I know there's, like, these very positive cards, but this Ten of Cups in reverse is really sticking out to me. Oh my God, that's crazy how I was like pointing to this and the Ten of Swords, just the Ten of Swords came out. Yeah, I feel like this person doesn't have pure intentions, and I feel like them coming back is quite selfish. Also, you may want to look at the angel number 1010, because 10 and 10 came out. Yeah, with the Ten of Swords here, sometimes I can talk about cycles coming to an end, but to me, the biggest thing is like trauma. I feel like they're gonna leave you scarred. I don't feel like they're gonna come back and give you any closure or anything like that. I feel like they're coming back for very self-serving reasons, to be honest. But maybe I could be wrong. Maybe I could be wrong, but I'm not getting a good vibe, to say the least. It could be another thing of just wanting to, like, correct their past mistakes, possibly. But something about this Ten of Cups in reverse, I don't know. It gives me an iffy feeling. But if I was to look at this on the more positive side, I can see how they maybe want to come back to correct their previous mistakes and be the person they weren't before, to mend things and stuff, because like I said, there was something left to be desired. They didn't feel fulfilled when they left the connection. They didn't feel like they did everything they needed to do in that connection. So they're kind of rekindling to really see it through the end and really get those lessons and experiences that they were meant to have. But something about it just doesn't seem quite right. I don't know. Something about it kind of feels selfish. It kind of feels self-serving. The intentions are just not the purest. And it's just like a gut feeling. Let's continue. What is this King of Cups intentions? Once again, 10 again. 10 is about change. So, yeah, and this will be a major change. This person coming back. I feel like they're still not going to be better equipped to handle the connection this time around. Oh my God, and then we have a fourth 10. Yeah, really look at the angel number 1010, because that's a big thing here. I don't feel like there is long-term success here in this connection. Even though it is yearned for in like a superficial way, I don't think that it would, be actually sought out to the end. Between the Ten of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, it kind of tells me like this connection really won't last, even if it's rekindled. And them coming back is not because they want to stay, not because they see a future, just because they feel like maybe they're missing out on something. But that doesn't mean they want to keep you around forever, And I don't feel like they're going to be better equipped to handle this connection once they come back. yeah, they're gonna come here with this cup and be like, oh, I'm also ready, and I want to try this again. I really miss you, and I feel like we could really be something and all that stuff, right? But they're still not gonna be better equipped, and they still don't have a plan to stick around for very long. The wheel in reverse. Ooh. Not the wheel in reverse. Sorry if y'all saw my phone for a second. Not the wheel in reverse. We're gonna address that in a second. But I'm about to get the last card I need out real quick. And then, we're gonna talk about that wheel card. Cause Lord. Okay. Okay, yeah. I'm like freaking out about that wheel in reverse. Like that's okay. Last card, Spirit. Last card. Oh, the Magician. So yeah, they're like manifesting you back. Like they want this connection back. They've been thinking about you. They've been wanting it. But like I said, I don't feel like the intentions are the pairs. I don't feel like there's like good juju surrounding this connection necessarily. Like, I don't feel like luck is on your side. The wheel of fortune, that's what it is. The wheel of fortune. It's not just the wheel, it's the wheel of fortune. So when it's upright, it's about good luck and being lucky and like the universe being on your side. But it being in reverse kind of says like this is probably going to bring a series of unfortunate events. I don't feel like it'll be smooth sailing, and I don't and that's kind of further confirmation that they're not really coming in with the best of intentions. They aren't really coming in to correct or to really give closure or to make things right or to get that good karma. They're coming in for very self-serving reasons. They're coming in because they feel like they're missing something out. They're kind of bored. They feel like there was something left to desired, but they don't actually have any long-term plans to actually like carry out this connection and like do it justice and to like actually stick around for a long time. It's because they feel like it's kind of like necessary for their journey and you're just like a bystander. You're like a prop to it. So I don't think this person really has the best of intentions, and if it was me personally, I would not let them back in because I feel like they're coming under false pretenses. Because also the Magician, particularly when it's in reverse, but the Magician can be about putting on a facade, and this is kind of what I'm getting from them. So yeah, Group 1, Black Tourmaline with the green diggly butterflies. This was your reading. I hope you enjoyed. If you want a reading from me, you can go to my Etsy in the comment section, not the comment section, in the description box below, and you can buy a reading from me. I try to get back to it in like 2 to 3 business days, but I'm a busy lady, so sometimes it takes me a bit longer, but I really try to get to them as efficiently as possible. And if you want to purchase these earrings, the link will also be in the description box. So yeah, thank you Group 1, and I hope you enjoyed your reading. Hello, Group 2, the overlight. I am sorry about the sun. I know it like makes it really hard to see, but I can't really help it. Let me see if I can. Oh, there we go. I blocked it. Yes, Group 2, the opalite. So yeah, you have the opalite, the card, and you have these beautiful butterfly dangle earrings, which I made. And if you would like to purchase them, the link to my Etsy will be in the description, along with my tarot Etsy, where I offer personal readings. So if you would like a personal reading after watching this reading and really get into the nitty-gritty of your love life, also check out the description box below. But anyways, let's see what's going on for you, Group 2, the opalite. The card you have here, Justice in reverse. Imbalance. Also Libra energy. So if you're a Libra, or you can have significant Libra placements, or other people involved in this situation can be Libra or have significant Libra placements. But anyways, Let's see what's next for you in love, group 2. Spirit Guides, Sky Universe, what is next in love for group 2? That is one too many cards. That is one too many cards. Spirit Guides, Sky Universe, what is next in love for group 2? The Opalite. Okay, you know what? Yeah, I'll take that, but I won't take this. Okay, so we have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse and the... I'm trying to see which way this wants to be oriented. I think it wants to be oriented in reverse. Yeah, it wants to be in reverse. Ooh. Your friends could be meddling in your business. And it could make you really unsure about what you want to do next in love. Because their opinions could possibly be... could really be getting to your head. So you're like, I don't know what I want to do because my friends are saying one thing, but my heart is saying one thing. So it could be really causing imbalance. It's just like, you know, unfortunately happens a lot. Like, we tend to really value the opinions of our friends, which I'm not saying that you shouldn't, but sometimes we value them more than our, you know, own opinions. And so that can cause a lot of imbalance and confusion in us, especially if we really, really like someone, but our friends just like really, really don't like someone. And we're like, no, I'm really sure about him, and your friends aren't. That can cause like a lot of confusion. So, yeah. Let's see. What is next in love for group 2? Spirit Guides, Sky Universe. What is next in love for group 2? I feel like you may be just trying to have fun and let your hair down and like just trying to do your thing, but like people's external opinions are really starting to get to you. Yeah, I feel like some good things in love is coming to you, like, ooh, whirlwind romance, a cute little fling, but like the fling could turn into some long term. Like, it starts out as a fling, just something real spicy, but like things start to, you know, get real serious real quick. And your friends may think you're crazy for thinking, hey, like, I think this fling is actually going to go somewhere. And so your friends are going to have all these negative opinions that kind of, like, put you in a weird spot of thinking, like, am I foolish for thinking this fling actually wants to date me? Like, am I foolish for thinking this guy wants to actually be with me long term? Like, and then that causes you to, like, really question whether or not you should pursue this fling as a long-term thing, because your friends are kind of like, oh, you're just setting yourself up to get played, and like, you know, and friends do it out of a good, you know, they do it from a good place. You know, they do it because they don't want to see you get hurt, because it happens a lot, but that doesn't mean it's gonna happen every time. And so, like, you know, they're doing it out of a good place, and you know it's just because they care about you, but it's causing you a lot of confusion, and you're trying to decide, okay, what do I do next about this fling, you know? So yeah, what is coming next for group 2 in the world of love? And which way does this want to go? I like to do it 3 times. Okay, I think it wants to come in oh, I put it, you know what? I'm just going to put it up, right? Sometimes I unconsciously just put the orientation and I'm like, oh, okay, well, I guess it was supposed to be that way. I just let my unconscious self just decide, I guess. With the Knave of Wands, which is the Page of Wands, yeah, I feel like you're going to be in a real cute fling soon that your friends may not necessarily approve of because they think you're getting played, but you're not getting played, okay? Also, if you end up getting played, so what? At least it was fun, you know? At least it was fun. And I know some people may think that mentality is stupid, but I don't think it's that stupid. I'm kind of resonating with this pile a little bit. I ain't gonna even lie. Especially with this 9 of Pentacles, yeah, I feel like this fling may turn into something a little bit more serious. And your friends gonna think you crazy. They gonna have their opinions about it. But listen, babe, I feel like this fling may start to turn into a long-term thing, okay? Okay. And I feel like it's going to be real fun, real hot, real spicy. I'm picking up on a lot of fire sign energies. So, yeah, you or this person that's coming in could be a fire sign or have significant fire placements. So, yeah. Not a quarter of the deck coming out. That ain't going to work. That is not going to work. Okay, let's see here. Ooh, yeah. things gonna be starting picking up. Just know a lot of movement. A lot of movement. You're really gonna have to stand your ground with your friends, though. You're really gonna have to tell your friends, listen, I like this person. It is what it is. Get over it. Like these big chunks of cards keep coming out of my spirit one at a time. Please. One at a time. Spirit Guides, God, Universe, please clarify the Seven of Swords in reverse. Spirit Guides, God, Universe, please clarify the Seven of Swords in reverse. Spirit Guides, God, Universe, please clarify the Seven of Swords in reverse. You're really gonna have to be honest with yourself and decide what matters more, your friends' opinions or your own personal opinions. And that might cause a rift in your friendship for a little bit, not siding with them in the matter. I've been through this before, so I completely understand. Like, you really values your friend's opinion, but at some point your friend starts to value their own opinion more than your feelings, and then it starts to become an issue. And so you're gonna have this moment of honesty with yourself, like, I like this person, and that is that. Your opinion in the matter doesn't matter, and I know you come from a good place, but at this point it's starting to feel like you saying your advice matters more than my feelings. And so when you come clean to your friend about, hey, I like this person, I'm going to continue, seeing them, dating them, whatever, despite how you feel, that might cause a rift in your friendships to where it becomes like really unbalanced, and it can even be a period of time where you don't even speak to your friend. Which I know people say like, oh, you're losing a friendship over a boy, but it's not about the boy. It's about the principle of the matter. About, at what point do you realize that your advice is starting to become harmful, and it's no longer advice, it's just becoming pessimism, but anyways, let's get one more card to just wrap up the spread. Ooh, yeah, it could possibly be somebody younger than you or who has a younger spirit. It could be somebody that you already know or already currently acquainted with. Like, this is a situation that could possibly already be happening with the Six of Cups here. That could talk about, like, knowing somebody from childhood or just, like, already being acquainted with somebody. But it can also talk about, like, being with someone who has a younger spirit or who is actually younger than you. But I just feel like this is a connection that just really makes you feel happy. Like, you have a lot of deep emotions for this person. And this is kind of you and this person. Like, you like hugging up on them and cuddling them and taking care of them. Like, you really have a lot of deep feelings for them. And it's like, no matter what they say, your feelings are kind of always persistent. And so you're really going to have to stand your ground in that. If you feel like your feelings are more important than your friend's opinion, which in my opinion, your feelings are always more important than your friend's advice, because sometimes your friend's advice is coming from a genuine place at first, but sometimes it cannot be. You know what I mean? So, yeah, even though it may cause a rift in your friendship, you're having the time of your life, and you're really happy in this connection, and stand by that. And, if you get hurt, and you want to go back into your friends and lean on them during that time, and then do that. Sometimes we're wrong, and that's completely okay, even though I don't think you're wrong. I think your intuition is telling you right and thinking this is going to go somewhere long term, because I feel like it's going to go somewhere long term too. But, in the event that you get your heart broken, so what? You were doing what your heart was telling you in the moment, and your friends can't be mad at you for that. And if they are, find new friends. Period. That's just how I feel. So. This Page of Wands. Let's figure out who this Page of Wands is. Spirit Guides, God, Universe. Who is this Page of Wands for group 2? Spirit Guides, God, Universe. Who is this Page of Wands? Spirit Guides, God, Universe. Who is this Page of Wands? Spirit Guides, God, Universe. Who is this Page of Wands? Ooh, yeah. It's definitely someone you got a real just hot fling with. Well, it did originally come out kind of like in reverse, which when it comes out in reverse, it really does talk about a fling. but I'm kind of resonating with it in both orientations. Something that started out as a fling that became a long-term situation. So that's why I'm resonating with both orientations of the card. Yeah, it's a fling that could have gotten a little bit more serious than expected with this judgment card. Like, y'all may, I feel like you're currently already involved with this person, but if you're not, then it's definitely something that's going to start out as a fling but start to become more serious, and there's going to be this point where you start to be like, oh shoot, just become a little bit more serious than previously expected, and now you're going to be backed into this corner trying to decide, like, what do you want to do, like, whether or not you want to pursue it. This Page of Swords kind of tells me about, like, pursuing something, you know. And you guys might jump into this very, like, naively, just thinking it's something kind of short term, but then realizing, ooh, this kind of becoming a little serious. But I feel like even between all of that, it still is a very, like, balanced and fair connection because you guys have very good communication. So, like I said, if you're not already involved with this person, which I feel like you are, I really do feel like you are. Like, I feel like you have really good communication with this person. Started as a fling, lasted longer than anticipated, and got way more serious than anticipated. And you guys were just like, you know what? Forget it. We just gonna roll with it, you know? You guys didn't anticipate this with the Page of Swords. You expected it to be kind of like a little quick thing or something you've, like, kind of been anticipating to fizzle out, and it just hasn't. So now you're into this point where you're like, ooh, oh shoot, what we gonna do now? But I feel like through it all, you have, like, really good communication, and it still has remained balanced and fair, which is, like, a really hard thing to do in a connection of this nature. Like, when you're not committed to each other, and yet you still have a commitment to, but you still feel enough of responsibility to each other to, like, communicate properly and, like, to talk about things and your issues. And it's, like, a very fine line of, like, not being in a relationship but also having, like, this, still feeling this kind of loyalty and obligation to one another. And I do feel like this person is gonna stick around for, like, a long time, you know, way longer than they anticipated, but they just find themselves always wanting to kind of, like, give to you and be around you and be this rock for you. Yeah, it could be so, and you guys don't really have a plan. You're kind of just, like, winging it because, once again, you may not have necessarily anticipated this. Like, you didn't expect to get as far as you have gotten, or you just weren't expecting things to go down like how they've gone down, which, sometimes that happens. And obviously, you have your fair amount of, obstacles. Your friends being one of them, public opinion being one of them. But I see that you guys, because you do have this good communication overall, like, passion towards each other, and this underlying sense of loyalty to one another, like, those obstacles haven't been a detriment to your connection. Which is why I think you guys would, really be a good long-term couple, because you kind of already act like one, just without a label. And that's probably why your friends are a little concerned. They're like, why does this already sound like you're dating? But, like, you're not. Ooh, with the World card, this could be a divine counterpart. The World always gives me divine counterpart energy. I don't know what it is about the World card, but it just gives me that energy. Like, this might be a divine counterpart. I ain't gonna even cap. I'm not gonna even cap. It just feels like harmony. Even when you have bumps in a row, it's just like you couldn't, like, when you're around them, like, the energy is just so infectious. It just feels so right. Like, this is what you were meant to be doing. And you could have had, like, an instant, like, kind of soul recognition thing of just, like, knowing. It's, like, not anticipating that this was gonna, like, turn out long term, but having a deep knowing that it would. You know what I mean? Like, on the surface, you weren't really sure, but there was some part of you deep down that had a knowing. So I feel like you know who this is. I feel like you're already dealing with this person, and you have a deep knowing of who I'm already talking about. And I do feel like this is a situation that's going to go 0 to 100 real quick. Like, you're initially not going to be like this serious couple. You're not going to have labels. You're just like doing your thing, you know? And then one day it's just out of nowhere, you want to be my girlfriend? Or you want to be my significant other? Or you want to be my boyfriend? And you're going to be like, huh? But like you had a deep knowing that it would happen eventually. You just didn't know when. And that was kind of the cause for concern. But you guys kind of were already acting like it. So like you guys were already acting like you were in a relationship. So it really wasn't that big of a deal to change labels. And once again, I do feel like this will be a really balanced connection because you have really good communication and this huge sense of both loyalty and passion. I feel like this is a person where like you don't really it's like, of course you have your normal amount of worrying like you have with every connection, but you don't have to worry too much about them, you know. Oop, last card, the Queen of Swords in reverse. With this person, ooh, I don't know why this gave this energy. With this person, you may like be kind of hot and cold with them, not because of what they did necessarily, but you're just like always so on the fence because of there being no labels. Sometimes you get really on the fence and you kind of like retract or back away your energy. But then also I got this really weird message of like you put on like a really dominating and like strong front. Like you can have a really strong personality until you're around them, and then you're like very coy and shy. So yeah, that's all I gotta say for group 2. I hope you enjoyed your reading. Once again, if you would like a personal reading, I do have a link to my Etsy in the description. And if you would like to purchase the purple earrings that I made to go along with your pile, then the link is also in my description. I hope you enjoyed your reading and have a nice day, pile 2. Hello, pink 3, last but definitely not least, especially since you guys are my favorite color. You know, we got the pink tourmaline, you know, with the pink earrings that I made for this pile. If you would like to buy these earrings, the link to my Etsy is in the description box below. And of course, if you want to get a personal reading, you also can find the link to that in the description box below. I do both of these services via Etsy. So yeah, please purchase a personal reading for me or a pair of earrings. I love getting orders. Like, it's so exciting. Anyways, let's figure out what's going on for you, pile 3, the pink tourmaline. The first card, the Lovers. Oh, that is a strong first card to start out with, a major arcana. I think every group started out with the major arcana. Last group had Justice in reverse, and the first group, the first group had 8 of Cups. So, you know, 2 groups starting with major arcanas back to back. That is a really strong message to start off with the Lovers. If you haven't already met your soulmate, life partner, divine counterpart, you definitely about to meet them soon, babe, because that Lover sends a strong message about what's next for you in love. But anyways, Spirit Guides, God, Universe, what is coming next in love for pile 3, the pink tourmaline? There's a card here that's reversed that I need to fix before I shuffle. Okay. Spirit Guides, God, Universe, please want to read into the energy of pile 3, the pink tourmaline. What is coming next in love for pile 3, the pink tourmaline? What is coming next in love for pile 3, the pink tourmaline? Ooh. I feel like your divine counterpart came in at a really unexpected time, or will come in at a really unexpected time. Ooh. And it could have been while you're in the midst of a healing journey. Or when you meet them, it can usher you into a healing journey. With the 8 of Swords in reverse, it talks about like kind of like releasing yourself from like traumas and like self-sabotage and releasing yourself from negative mindsets. So like when you meet this person, they can like really help you start to go in that path of, you know, more positive thinking and starting to heal. Or that's a process you could already be on, a path you could already be on when you meet them. And that's why it could be really unexpected, because you may not expect this person to be as impactful as they are when you meet them. Now, with the 7 of Swords upright, it kind of tells me when you first meet them, you might put on a facade because like you are not really sure how things are gonna go, and you may not want to like when you first meet them, you're not really, not that you're not thinking much of it, but you just genuinely don't know what's gonna happen, so you kind of like play up things a bit. I feel like the Seven of Swords energy is like more on your end of like kind of putting up this facade. You may be afraid because you do have all these deep inner wounds that you want to heal and things like that, and you may not want to like let them into that yet. You don't want to show them that side of you in that world right off the bat, but they're going to be a lot more accepting and understanding about it than you anticipate. So guys, got universe. What is next in love for pile 3, the pink tourmaline? So guys, got universe. What is next in love for pile 3, the pink tourmaline? Yeah, they're a person who's gonna have a lot of love for you, and they're gonna be like really understanding, really compassionate. So you really don't have to have this facade with them. Like they understand that people are not perfect, and they're really gonna be like really compassionate towards you. Yeah, and you may think they may not like want you, like opting for like a better partner, you know. You may think, oh, they couldn't possibly want me because I have all these issues and flaws and yada yada yada, but they do. Like they choose you, you know. You may think, oh, they have like all these other people to consider, oh, like they could easily go after this person. You're gonna think like, oh, there's no way they could possibly choose me, like they have to have these other options, but really they don't. They want you. Only you. You don't have to worry about them trying to like pick between two different people, because that's not a thing that they're doing. Like, you know, and you may think like there's no way they could want me and only me because I have all these problems wrong with me, but like nothing's wrong with you. People aren't perfect, and that's perfectly okay, and they're compassionate, understanding about that. They know they only want you, despite all these seeming flaws that you think that you have. What's coming next in love for group 3? Yeah, you're gonna really want to like reject them and self-sabotage the connection. Like you have a really negative mindset about the connection because you just think there's no way this person could love you for who you actually are. And so like a lot of times you end up directing your energy inward and trying to work on yourself and try to better yourself because you want to be like a better person for them, because you think you as is not good enough. And that causes you to have a really negative mindset about the connection. But like, don't. Of course, you should continue to work on yourself and heal. I'm not saying that you shouldn't, but like, don't do it because you think there's something wrong with you that needs to be fixed, and because you want to better attract this person. This person's already attracted to you. So yeah, like I said, they're already attracted to you. Like they're literally already on their horse, on the way with the love offer. Like it's you don't need to better yourself in order for them to do that. That already was written in their plan. That's something they already were planning to do. You don't have to change yourself or fix themselves to try to like convince them that you're worthy of dating or loving, because they decided that you were a long time ago. I already feel like you know this person, but this could be someone who is coming in very soon, because I feel like this is very like current and present energy. So if you don't already know this person, then it's someone who could be like coming in like very, very soon. Oof. Yeah, I just feel like you're anticipating being heartbroken because you already don't have like a huge sense of self. Anticipating for them to like break your heart and things to go bad in a rap because you've had your heart broken in the past. But like, don't anticipate it, because when you anticipate it, you actually end up self-sabotaging. You may think like, how does that work? Well, you end up, you know, those internal thoughts start to be projected into real life, to where you start doing things to kind of like fast pace or like to fast track the heartbreak. Like you do things that equate to the demise of the relationship so you can kind of get your heart broken already. But don't do that. Don't do that. That's not good. That's kind of, you know, it's not good for either party in the situation. Like it's not good to reject yourself of love, but then it's also not good to purposely hurt the other person. And you may be thinking you're not doing it on purpose, but like you kind of are. It's like a subconscious thing. It's not a thing you consciously do. but that doesn't negate the fact that you are doing it. You know what I mean? Anyways, last card. Okay, I'm gonna have to do that again because too many cards came out and now I'm confused. Ooh. Don't run away from it. You're going to be so tempted to, but stay. Stay, because you could be missing out on something really good if you run. And you may run. At one point, you may. At one point, you may stop talking to them. You may consider ghosting them. But you're going to quickly realize that you're wrong and you're going to come back. But if you don't walk away, you're definitely going to consider it, like a lot. But don't. Please stay, because this is a divine counterpart. This is a divine counterpart. A soulmate. You're going to be missing out on a lot of love, okay? Don't walk away from this. I feel like I really don't have to tell you who this person is because I feel like you already know them. So instead, I'm going to do advice. The second question that I did in each group is tailored to what information came up in the first spread for that group, because I wanted, to tailor the message to what that particular group needs to hear the most. So right now, I'm just going to give you some advice. Spirit Guides, God, Universe, any advice that you want to give to Pile 3, the Pink Tourmaline? Spirit Guides, God, Universe, any advice that you want to give to Pile 3, the Pink Tourmaline? Spirit Guides, God, Universe, any advice you want to give to Pile 3, the Pink Tourmaline? Don't drive yourself crazy trying to overthink this situation. Lead with your heart, not with your head. Sometimes leading with your head is very beneficial, but when your head stops you from following your heart and your head is making you sad, don't listen to your head. Sometimes there is a such thing as overthinking and thinking yourself into sadness and to pessimism. Don't overthink yourself into madness. Listen to your heart. In times like these, it's very important to listen to your heart, because if you listen to your head just a little too much, you end up rejecting yourself of happiness. I'm sorry if you hear any noise in the background. I'm in my kitchen area, so yeah. Ooh. Yeah. It may get hard at certain times where you really want to walk away and you really just think, I can't do this, like these emotions are too much, but stick through it. This is all major arcana, so I feel like when you meet this person or throughout your relationship with this person, like this, you're going to transform a lot throughout this connection, and that's why I really do feel like they're a divine counterpart. You're going to learn a lot throughout this connection. You're going to learn a lot from this person, so yeah. Remember that you're a complete and whole person, and you are worthy of love, no matter how many flaws you see in yourself. Like, you are a beautiful, amazing person worthy of love. Oh my god. These nails make it so hard to shuffle. And so cards keep just like falling out before I can actually properly shuffle them. And I don't know, as a tarot reader, I like to shuffle and let cards fly out that way. And those are the cards that I take. Oh my god, the only minor arcana in the sea of major arcana. Continue to heal and have patience with yourself. A lot of the feelings that you have towards yourself come from trauma and unhealed wounds. Continue to work on those wounds and continue to heal, because through that will you be able to better receive and accept and be open to the love all around you. These things, whether you believe it or not, the divine and the universe, they're putting your divine plan into action faster than you're anticipating. Like, a lot of things are happening behind the scene for you, but you just can't recognize all the blessings because you have this layer of pessimism. So open up your heart, open up your mind, open up your heart so you can receive these blessings. So anyways, yes, that is your reading, group 3. If you would like a personal reading, I do have the link to my Etsy in my description box below. And if you would like to purchase the pink butterfly earrings that I made for your pile, the link is also in the description. So yes, thank you, pile 3.